MACtion returns to college football betting board Wednesday, and oddsmakers think the tightest game of the bunch will be when the Central Michigan Chippewas host the Ohio Bobcats. The Chippewas are 1-point home favorites over the Bobcats in a matchup of MAC teams that both averaged over 30 points per game on offense last season. But both will have to work in new starting quarterbacks. So who has the edge? For as far as weather goes, it should be a beautiful night for football in Central Michigan. The forecast is calling for clear skies and temperatures in the mid-50s, with just an 8-mile-per-hour wind blowing towards the northeast corner of the stadium. A betting trend you need to know. Central Michigan has dominated this matchup in recent years, going 4-0 straight up and against the spread over the last 4 meetings. Ohio went 7-6 last season, ranked second in the MAC in scoring at 34.7 points per game, but will now have to replace the production of Nathan Rourke. The former Bobcat threw for 7,457 yards with 60 touchdowns and 20 interceptions, while adding 2,672 yards, 51 scores on the ground during his 3 years in Ohio. Next up at quarterback for Ohio will either be UNLV transfer Armani Rogers or Nathan's little brother freshman Curtis Rourke. Whoever is under center for Ohio will have some weapons at his disposal. Running backs O'Shan Allison and Demontre Tuggle both return, and both averaged over 6 yards per carry last year. The entire receiving corps returns as well, led by Isaiah Cox. Central Michigan, on the other hand, went 6-1 down the stretch to earn a spot in last season's MAC title game before falling to Miami, Ohio, in the championship. The Chippewas followed that by getting thumped by San Diego State in the New Mexico Bowl. The Chippewas won't have senior quarterback David Moore, who was suspended last season for an illegal substance, which means Daniel Richardson will be the man under center. Richardson has the benefit of a 1,000-yard rusher in Kobe Lewis and 2 first-team All-MAC receivers in Khalil Pimpleton and Ja'Cory Sullivan out wide. Both defenses will return a lot of experience, but the Chippewas might have a slight edge. CMU has one of the top defensive line in the country and allowed just 3.4 yards per carry last year, while Ohio has to replace its best defender in Javon Hagan. It's hard to know what to expect in this game, but with the Chippewas having a few more weapons and the ability to stuff the run, gonna side with the home team. Go with Central Michigan -1, -110. For the over-under pick, the total for this game hit the board at 60, which isn't surprising considering these teams combined to score 65 points per game last season, while allowing a tick under 55. But the number has come down a half point, which also shouldn't be surprising. The elder Rourke did everything for the Bobcats. He was the offense. No matter who is under center for Ohio, there is just no way you're going to replace that kind of production right away. So even though there are some talented pieces on the Bobcats offense, there is certainly going to be a transition period. The same can be said for Richardson and Central Michigan. The redshirt freshman has a total of 3 career pass attempts. But both teams feature experienced and capable running backs. Expect them to lean on their ground games early on and run that clock out a little faster. Let's go under 59.5, -110. Back with another pick soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. All picks daily. Good luck.